Okay, welcome to Stream Live Tampa here on Friday afternoon as we are showing Hillsborough Community College's baseball program's fall series, the Navy Gold games. This is game two. We're in the first batter here. On the hill for the Gold is Rudy Gomez, sophomore right-handed pitcher for the Hawks. How this is working this week, they're going to play, it's a split squad, inter-squad series. Play 3 games. They played the first game Tuesday. They'll play this afternoon, and they'll play again tomorrow morning. So all 3 games, how they'll determine a winner is cumulative runs. And after the first game, the blue or the Navy squad leads 7-3. They attempt to get 7 innings in. They only got 6 in on Tuesday. There are no official umpires. They are actually players that are either on the IR or I believe all 4 of them were, the 2 on Tuesday and the 2 today. So that was first batter was struck out swinging. Up now for the Navy is number 20, looks like Cameron Big. Freshman catcher from Riverview High School, right there in the South Shore of the county. Looks like the actual quote-unquote home plate umpire, who's standing behind the pitcher's mound, is Braden Lloyd. He was helping the other day with names and everything through Game Changer. He was doing a great job, but I know he's injured and can't participate this week, so he's helping out. A high chopper to short. A little bit of a stretch at first. You got 2 away. And the Navy roster that we have, we do not have a number 9. So we're searching to see who this could be. Might as well just call him Thor. That or Sunshine if you watch Remember the Titans. Going off the first name that they're saying, there's another Cam. This could be Cam Coakley. We'll confirm that. Again, this is top of the first, game 2. The Navy squad leads 7-3 as it's cumulative runs for the 3 games this week. We got 2 outs here in the top of the first frame. As we're at minor league complex for the New York Yankees, just south of Raymond James Stadium here off of Del Mabry Highway in Tampa. Batter steps out, pitcher stays in there ready to go. It'd be Rudy Gomez on the hill. Pitch misses high. Breaking ball, all right. Great movement. That is a backwards K in the book. I'll put that down as Coakley. So they go 1, 2, 3. Gomez gets first 3 batters with ease. 2 Ks are in the top of the first. As we go to the bottom of the first, the Gold will come up. They're down in the series 7-3. It looks like on the hill for the Navy will be number 16, kid out of Freedom High School in Tampa, sophomore Mitchell Leroy. here in the middle of the first. 1-0, or no score is a goal. Put the Navy down. Rudy Gomez, 1-2-3 inning. They're in the top of the first. Um, again, this is cumulative runs for the 3 games this week. And the Navy, I guess, quote unquote, won game 1, went up 7-3 after Tuesday's game. They were attempting to play game 2 on Wednesday, but with the pending storm and everything, they delayed it till today, till everything passed in the Gulf, and it's a perfect day. A little bit of cloud cover, and we're here at New York Yankees minor league complex, just south of Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, as Mitchell Leroy will take the hill. He'll start the game for the Navy, try to keep their lead in the series. Leading off for the Gold will be number 12, Fabian Kovacs. One of 2 players out of France, of all places. Coach Javi Miranda was telling me the other night about a couple players that came across the pond from the country of France, and Kovacs is one of them. So he'll lead off for the Gold here in the bottom of the first. Okay.
You know how to do it, bro? What was that pitch? He was
Strike.
He was talking to me, bro. Was it a ball or strike? Strike. Thank you.
Look at ball and play.
We had a grounder short.
Ball and play.
Easy play.
Got it.
Ground ball. Antonio out at first. Antonio, throw it to first.
So Leroy gets first batter. An easy ground ball to short. Next up will be Jason Thomas, one of the captains for the Gold. First pitch swing, jams him. Just foul over the third base dugout.
Yeah, and pitch tight.
For real?
Yeah. Also, then you don't need me. Yeah, I got it. Unless I miss the ball or the ball.
Fastball misses outside. One pitch misses low. 2-1. Ooh, that was right at you, Cobby. That one comes right in front of our table here. That'll be a walk to Thomas. Next up will be freshman Alex Arcia for the Gold. So you got one out, runner at first. Catches the corner. And runner's going. Ball's fouled away. Gonna try a little hit and run there, whether it was called or not. No third base coach, just the first base coach. Let the players make decisions at this level. Let's see if Thomas will go. We'll try to go again. He's got a pretty good lead out there. Ball gets away a little bit. And runner's going. Fouled back again. So one of the captains for the goal, Jason Thomas, drew a walk here in the bottom of the first. He's at first. He's tried to go a couple times. Garcia's fouled off a few pitches. Leroy misses high again. Little cat and mouse game here. Leroy gets Garcia swinging as he fouled off 3 or 4 pitches. That'll be the second out. Now up to number 5, Jose Volcasino from Orlando. So we got 2 outs now. Tom's still at first. It's about 4 throws, I think. He's made over to first to keep Thomas. Thomas still got a pretty decent lead. He's going again. Little chopper at third. Nice play by a third baseman on the run. Throws wide. Thomas will stay at second. That'll be an infield hit. That'll be the other player from the country of France here at HCC. It'll be Paulo Brassier. So he'll come up with 2 outs, runners at first and second after the infield hit by Fulgencio. First pitch is up a little bit. There's another slow chopper to third. Almost similar play this time. He gets the throw across for the 3rd out. So 2 runners left stranded. No runs in after 1. It's still scoreless as we are here game 2 of HCC baseball program's Navy Gold Fall Series. How it works this week, they're playing 3 games. They started Tuesday, game 1. They played this afternoon. They'll play tomorrow morning, and a winner will be determined by cumulative runs in the 3 games. So after the first game, the Navy leads 7-3, and after that first inning, both teams Gold stranded 2. Navy went down in order, and then score stays scoreless here as we go into the top of the 2nd inning. All right, so we're back here at the top of the 2nd. No score after 1. Rudy Gomez still on the hill for the gold, and Stream Live Tampa meets Mikey time. So good friend from East Hillsborough County, lives here in the area here. Mikey Paris is doing color analyst, so everybody that is watching this knows me and knows who Mikey is. We want to welcome him, and this will be his debut today. So welcome, Mikey.
Appreciate you having me out.
Absolutely. And there's a first pitch swing, and that is going to fall fair as that ball was slicing. Now going for a leadoff double. That was 17, Jake Griffith. All those lefties, man, they did that when I pitched too. They sliced those ones down. That was hit really well, though. So that's a leadoff double for the Navy off the bat at Griffith. Now up is Antonio Rodriguez from the International Baseball Academy in Puerto Rico. First pitch misses. So leadoff double for Griffith. Here on top of the 2nd, no score. It looks like Braden Lloyd, that's the umpire out there. He was sitting next to us the other day. Ball's pulled foul, strike 2. So we got 1 and 2 on Rodriguez. So the players that are injured, not able to play this week, are being the umpires. I know one of them the other day was Hamilton Rodriguez, I believe his last name is Martinez. Yeah, he was the home plate umpire. They're doing the quote-unquote home plate umpire, standing old school Little League days, standing behind.
Summer League.
That's it, man. Remember that? North Brandon, South Brandon? That ball's up and in. Gets him on the fist, fouls it back. So we got runner at 2nd. Leadoff double by Griffith. Top 2. No score. Ball's in the dirt. We got 2 and 2. the perfect angle on that.
That was perfect.
Right on the outside corner.
Came with a lot of fastballs and finished them off with some off speed.
That's it. Backwards K, baby. So Gomez will get, actually, yeah, Rudy Gomez will get 1 out now after that called third strike. Still a runner at second. Nico Montez comes to play for the Navy. Ball misses inside. The best part being this close to the ball field is you can hear every little chatter from the dugouts. Because I'm not quite sure that was English or Spanish. It was just said.
That's what made the World Series interesting.
That's
You could
right.
hear everyone from the dugout.
When there was nobody in the stands, everything echoes. That's right. So we got 1-on-1 count. Stop by Kovacs. Keeps it in front. Keeps the runner at second. 2-1. 1 out here in the second. No score. Runner at the leadoff double by Griffith. Gets Jake Griffith, excuse me. Gets the Navy scoring position. And again, they lead the series 7-3. So they're doing cumulative runs for the 3 games played this week. This is game 2. That ball's pulled to the right side. Ooh, diving attempt. That'll get into right field. The runner will stay. We had just made a comment 2-3 minutes ago about there's no third base coach. Didn't really think anything of it. But when you're running to third there and you're thinking, well, I can score. But with only 1 out, he played it safe. As somebody that's coached third, you would be sending that runner. But that's okay. We got runners at the corners now. Base hit by Montez. So next up we got lefty Hunter Fitzgerald.
Yeah, I would have thought as soon as that ball hit off the second baseman's glove, you're scoring easy.
Yeah,
He held up without a coach over there.
Yeah, when you're running, that is dead behind you. And they try to throw down to 1. Maybe that's what they do in France. Throw behind the runner.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. He's being aggressive. Coach Miranda the other day when he was sending us the rosters and stuff, and we're talking about some guys that are new to the program transferring. He was so excited about the 2 players from France. One of them right here
Picked off at
being
first.
the catcher, and he does get him at 1.
Umpire is wearing a gold shirt.
One's in blue and one's in gold. But the first base umpire has Mikey Time. Points that out. His first half inning was Stream Live Tampa, and he's already pointing out controversy. Right up Mikey Time's alley. It's hard to call. It's everybody watching. His name is Mike Paris, but it's very difficult to call him Mike because he's known as Mikey Time. He's a good dude.
Got the call to come out and watch some baseball. I'm all about it.
Hey.
November baseball, buddy.
That's it, man. Hey, you've been following all the stuff on social media, and you text me that ball's going to get away. This could be an interesting play. That was a strike 3, swinging miss. I wasn't sure if he was going to try to get the runner at home because the ball got away from Kovacs. Seemed like it went right, then left, down the third baseline. I'm thinking he might try to dive and get the runner at third, trying to score. But he finishes off the third strike, swing and a miss to get the put out at 1. So that runner does get stranded. That could have scored with no third base coach. That didn't happen. So we'll go into the middle second inning. Still no score. Again, this is game 2, HCC Navy Gold Fall Series here in Tampa. The heart of Tampa, right by Raymond James Stadium. One of our camera angles has it in the background.
Speedy, are you up?
So how this is working this week. First of all, how we got here is known Coach Javi Miranda for quite a few years. And we were both involved with Game Time Prospect Showcase Camp at Carrollwood Day School a couple weekends ago. Over 150 kids were there. Skills, going through all different skill sets on Saturday. They played some games on Sunday. I wasn't there 5 minutes. We were getting set up, and Coach Miranda came right up to me. He goes, "Oh, Jim, good to see you." He goes, "Hey, let's talk about coming out. Maybe we'll do something over the spring for their home games for their regular season."
Sorry.
And then we said, we'll do this fall series. And we thought maybe we were only going to do 1 game, and then maybe 2 games, and then with the way the weather worked out, now we're going to be able to do all 3. We did the first one on Tuesday. They did a 6-inning game, and now this one's going to. They're slated for 7 innings. It just depends on the sun going down and how quick it goes. And then they'll come back tomorrow for game 3 at 10 a.m. So.
Yeah. He had no chance on that pitch. It was gross.
So leading off for the Gold here in the second will be number 3, Alex Aguila. Adrian Miller will be in the hole, or will be on deck. First pitch swinging, fouled off. As Mitchell Leroy is still on the hill for the Navy. They're at the bottom of the second. Like Aguila already, he's got the old school rusty stop stirrups. Those are not the painted on ones either.
That is old school. Lay it out with your sanitaries for the game tomorrow. Stirrups.
Looks like high tops. Or is that just clay on the? Or are they wrapped?
Yeah,
Kind of look like
some kind of brace.
Yeah. For a second, I thought he had high tops on them. I like it. We got 1-2. First batter, second inning. Little chopper down third base line, gonna be touched. Not as quick as they thought, but still a foul ball.
As the sun goes down,
Aguila makes his way back to home plate after trying to beat that ball out. It was good hustle on the way down there. But yeah, as the sun is going down. Okay. And there you go. Ball comes with backstop. It'll be ball 2. 2-2.
played with a guy that took as much time as number 3 here, and we called him the human rain delay.
Like Mike Hargrove.
Yes.
Oh. And you can take as long as you want if you're going to rope that down the right field corner. He turned on that one hard. That'll be a double, leadoff double here on the top of the second.
When you hit, it's style. When you don't, it's annoying.
That's right.
Because he just jumped on that pitch.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. When you don't, it's annoying. That's right. It's. I like it. Next up is number 4, Adrian Mella. So you got high heat there. Can't catch up to it. So we got leadoff double. Gila's at second. 0-1.
He's mixing it up nice.
Yes, we got 0-2. So this is where all of us old guys start going. You got 2-strike approach here now.
Yeah.
2-strike approach, you get runner at second.
Choking up on the bat is no longer a
It's
thing.
no longer a thing. This ball has to go to the right side. From old school thinking. Doesn't mean it's
Get him on, get him over,
outdated.
get him in.
That's it. That was going to be tough, though. That was high heat. But same situation here. Less than 2 outs, you got a guy at second. This will be former Plant City Raider Jared Wingo. Coach Mike Fryrear, good supporter of Stream Live Tampa. I see one of his former players here at HCC.
They've got it going on out there in Plant City.
Yeah, I think they're about to hit the cycle of everybody just left, but they've been on a fantastic run.
Yeah, it was a great run.
Won a state title a couple years ago. Ooh, good move. It was a great move, great. And so now we're going to get a little interesting here. So head coach Javi Miranda comes out of the dugout, walking. They just want to make sure they get the call
Can
right.
the player toss the coach?
I think what he's doing, is, hey, listen, let's just make sure we get
Explaining
this
them
right.
get it right, absolutely.
Because the loudest one on the field that made the call was the catcher.
Right.
The furthest one away.
Whoever says out
Yeah,
loudest.
they're gonna call him safe.
The umpires come together and come to a decision that he was safe.
Yeah, there was no arguing or anything, but yeah, it would have been funny, man. Does the player able to throw out a cut? Yeah, Javi was coming out going, hey guys, let's just make sure we get it. Because when Braden Lloyd turned around, he turned the opposite way. Not his fault. I mean, that's not a common situation. And that was the other thing that I've heard that a couple of times now is his foot was in front of the base when he got the ball.
Yeah, these guys are players. They're
Yeah.
inexperienced umpires.
Correct. So that's why they get together and you get it right.
That's right.
So ground ball short by Wingo. Gets runner over to third, Aguila. So after a little bit of action there, we have 2 outs, runner at third. Luis Menendez.
I don't want to harp on it, Jim, but the umpire in the gold shirt did make the ruling to overturn that call.
That'll be your baby now. First half inning of the career with Stream Live Tampa, and Mikey. That's going to be it.
Something's happening here.
Something's going to happen. Yeah. So a couple things that I've noticed throughout the game Tuesday and very early on here. Both sides are amped up. I mean, obviously they're competing. They haven't been able to play anybody this fall.
Right.
This is their last real big series and games, and a lot of these guys probably haven't played any games of any meaning since March, unless they played in the Florida Gulf Coast League, the baseball version in St. Pete.
Right.
But I don't think very many did. That ball is driven to center. Deepest
Ran
one,
it
now they're
down.
all.
I can see things heating up.
Yeah.
Inter squad games in the day,
That's
you know
right.
you know exactly who's playing in front of you or behind you, so you could either feel the pressure or put the pressure on.
I love it.
So they want to win.
That's right. That's right. It's only a 4-run deficit for the Gold. They strand that runner. That's both teams now have stranded leadoff doubles in that second inning. Aguila led off with a double after a very long at bat, and he gets stranded at third after that fly ball to deep center.
That was nicely run down.
Yes, it was.
That was tattooed.
So after 2, we have no score, and this game is already moving a lot slower than the first game because they were a little more amped up today. You know, they got a chance to play on Tuesday. They need to wait a couple days because of the storm, and now they're playing here at game 2. So we'll go into the third, top of the third. Leading off will be number 24, Alex Cordero. And on Tuesday, he hit a 3-run bomb to right center. It was right when I got my headset on. Came straight after school when I got here, and Javier Nunez had almost everything set up, but we were live, and so I hopped on the headset. We had no rosters, and it was the first batter I saw, and he just tattooed one at that light pole. Cordero, I believe, is one of the 5 or 6 transfers at HCC this year. He's from down south in Boca Raton, but he played at Broward College. And is now up here at HCC. He pulls that one to deep second, fields it on his butt, throws wide. His Wingo, he fielded that just into the cut, or past the cut of the infield, and was kind of on his heels. It looked like he slipped and fielded it on his butt and then tried to throw from his butt and then threw it a little bit wide, so that'll be an E4.
He had more time than he thought, but he got rid of it quick and pulled the first baseman off.
Especially with Cordero's not a small man. He's listed at 6'2", 270.
I was going to say Cecil Fielder-like.
Yeah.
With that left-handed cut. He might not appreciate that, but he could stick it.
Hey, you know what? He might.
He probably
Fielder had a
would.
cricket.
Left-handed Cecil, right?
Maybe Prince. Prince was left-handed.
Yeah, that's right.
Next up is Marlon Sanchez, the Navy. So we got Cordero at 1. Gomez works out of the stretch. Catches the corner. We got 1 and 2. So it's the third inning for starter Rudy Gomez. For the Gold, as it's no score or top of the third. Leadoff batter is on. Cordero's at 1. Pitch just misses low.
Mendoza wants to know how many pitches Lee has. 50 total. 50. Tell him to ask Herrick. Bubba's got to manage this. Hey. He's at 30 right now. He's at 30 right now. He's got 50 total.
So that's a called third strike. It's a very calm-looking third strike. Talking to Braden Lloyd the other night, because he was sitting there on the Game Changer app, helping with counts and stuff like that. Very soft-spoken kid, good kid, and he's learning to be umpire. In a little bit more pressure situation than I think he thought it would be.
Yeah, the post-game meal might be interesting for that young man.
Yeah, they're all good kids. I mean, he's from Oklahoma, he was telling me. He was at Kansas State and transferred here. So that ball is driven hard, just like Cordero's from the other night. And Anderson pulls that one. Cordero is rumbling around second. I think they used to call that lumbering, right? They'll hold him at third. That'll be a one-out double, make it second and third. That ball was tattooed off the bat of Austin Anderson. It's now up with one out, two runners in scoring position. Cameron Vig from Riverview High School down South Shore part of Hillsborough County.
It's over near the beer shed, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. Yeah, that little pub right there. I like it. That's actually, that was a pun. I said it was a little pub. It's a little publicity, and it's actually a little pub. Right there in the Alafaya. So here we go. We got it top third.
Infield in
Navy's
now.
threatening. That's exactly it. That's what I was saying. Gold can't get down too many runs. As in the game situation here in the third, no score. Which I guess we got to stop saying the score for the game, because we need to keep track of the cumulative score. So it is 7-3. 7-3 Navy.
It's got to change your coaching style when you know you're playing for a 3-game total.
It's almost like knowing you're playing they're trying to do 7 innings for each game. I'm not sure they're going to get 7 today. They barely got 6 on Tuesday. So we'll say these two are 12 and tomorrow is 7, since they're starting in the morning. So essentially kind of planning for a 19-inning game for the week is how you have to look at the score.
Might also depend on how many times number 4 gets to bat.
That's true. Ooh. Was a hard hit double, though.
Like I said, that's style when you can hit it.
That's right. That's right. So it counts 2-1 on Vig. He swings at a pitch way outside. It's a fantastic play by the catcher.
Sliding play, and he had to have a hard throw. He got it there just in time and picked out.
And it had to be accurate, 'cause you got 2 runners in scoring position, too. A lot of a lot of things there. You know the runner, you know the batter turn runner. He gives fellow catcher not exactly fleet of foot. That's not why he's here.
You got 2, right?
So that'll be 2 outs.
Short backstop coming into play. He's trying.
Oh, the ball gets away. And we all called out back here. So we got a little quiet here because we just got the scoreboard up and we were doing it on the pad. So we got to run in. Coakley, this is Coakley. So he's wearing number 9. He's number 4 in our roster. Ooh, way to stay down by the first baseman. Good hustle by Coakley to beat that out. Still call that E3, but so that's 2 runs in.
We got 2.
Ball trickled just far enough away for him to beat it out.
I was going to say he's number 9 on his jersey, 4 in the roster, but I copied that roster from head coach Javi Miranda's writing. And maybe I put 4 thinking
4s and
when
9s.
it was 9.
Yeah.
But we appreciate his effort getting us as much info as we can on his roster. Guess we could go. We've got the totals series. I mean, he is off and stopping. He almost had that. He was about 2/3 of the way. The pitcher never even moved. And this just.
Gonna go ahead and call that out, Jim. 3, 4, 2, 3.
Oh, you know what? I wasn't even keeping track. It's
me
3,
neither.
4. 2 was in there.
Yeah.
That's right. I do have a book in front of us. Our good friend Jarrett Guthrie is here from 813 Preps. He wanted to come out and watch. Texted me today. Said, hey, I'll take some pictures of you guys and come support. He's the first person that would walk over and go, hey, did you get all that in the book? Just look like a rundown.
The center
Drill and
fielder.
practice.
The center fielder was next in line. He was ready.
Oh, let's see what we got. 1, 3, 6, 9. All right, so we're back. We'll go into the bottom of the 3rd. And the score that you see, just so everybody's aware, is a cumulative score for the series. This is game 2. So it's 9-3 now. Navy, as they're doing most runs scored cumulatively for the 3 games they'll play. This is game 2 today. Game 3 tomorrow at 10. We will be back here in the morning. We had to hit the sneeze button there. I wasn't quite sure. God, it scared me a little bit. I'm like, we put all those promos out. We're coming back tomorrow. Don't say we're not coming back. Kovacs goes down swinging.
It's a nice job of using both sides of the plate. Started him in, went out, came back in.
Worked it around. That is still Mitchell Leroy. This would be Jason Thomas up. One of the captains for the goal. Redshirt freshman out of Miami. Transfer from FIU. First 2 pitches are in there for strikes. Come on, JT. And as you can tell, our mics are pretty good. They pick up everything. It's old Tony Pena style behind the plate, Mikey. I know you were thinking the same thing.
Dropped down right into it.
The first one I remember doing that. Marlon Sanchez behind the dish for the Navy. Thomas fouls that one off. So we got 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd of game 2. Cumulative score for the week is 9-3 Navy. It's a good learning experience for Braden Lloyd, the umpire out there.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job. I mean, he's calling strikes. He's quick. Making a lot of friends today, but that's okay.
From both sides.
That's right.
He's been consistent.
Yes, he has. That's not easy from back there. Much less against your peers. And that ball will hit the back of the heel of Alex Garcia. So that'll be a 2-out hit by pitch. Jose Fulgencio come up, the cleanup hitter for the Gold here in game 2. 2 outs. Garcia at 1. Pitch outside. Fulgencio looks for his pitch. It's 2-0. 2 outs, runner at 1.
Oh, he's out.
Just looked like he was going to be out. As soon as it came out of his hand, it looked like he was going to be out.
got caught being a fan there for a second.
And that's okay. We're at a baseball game on Friday.
Absolutely fantastic.
4:23 in the afternoon. Got little cloud cover. It's okay to be a fan, Mikey.
I am that. I'm glad you called, Jim.
No, man,
Really appreciate
I
it.
wouldn't have done it if I didn't see you. You made the comment on social media the other day. That's why we put stuff on there, and that is strike 2 called. But yeah, I texted you. I knew we were a little short-handed with some setup and things like that, and then I was like, hey, get Mikey a mic and let's go.
And I found the chairs.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't have chairs the other day. We were standing the whole time. That was okay. We were wearing many hats on Tuesday. Our technical director, Javier Nunez, was down manning the camera down third baseline. I was changing camera angles. I had no idea who the players' names were. Had no rosters. And that ball was pulled into the 5-6 hole. Stopped by the shortstop. We'll hold a runner at 2. Ball was trouble as soon as it started bouncing.
A single with eyes.
That's it. As Crash Davis said, a grounder with eyes. So now we got 2 outs, runners at first and second. And the second player in the starting lineup for the goal, that's from the country of France, Paulo Brassier. I couldn't have sounded more American pronouncing that name. Garconi.
That had to be a fun recruiting trip, I'll tell you that.
Hey, I need to ask Javi more about that. But he was really pumped up about both players. He was like, man, we had 2 guys from France.
Was it an online thing?
I don't know. But they are from the same school over there. I would think the name of the town is Lycée? Bellevue.
If you can play, they'll find you.
That's right. So they got 2 players from France. Whoa.
Can I say it, Jim? Just a bit outside.
Yeah. No third base. Whoa. And then they can. What's the call?
I didn't see him call anything.
So what had happened here was Braden Lloyd is the center of attention in game 2 for a few reasons, and he's doing an admirable job. But I don't think I've ever seen a pickoff to second that went to right center field. I think 2/3 of the way on his turn, he was trying to hold up, and then he just let it go and thought maybe, and it just went into right center field. So what had happened was it was an attempted pickoff at second base by the pitcher Mitchell Leroy. He threw it into right center. The runner at second, which was Alex Garcia, again, no third base coach, was rounding third and then held up. And the ball that came into the cut, they back-picked him at third. And it just took a little longer than expected for the call to be made. But he made it immediately, I thought, and then kind of held up. And a lot of his teammates were yelling for him to say, hey, it's an out, because the Navy squad was running off the field.
I might suggest that this young man calls the balls and strikes, and they add a third umpire for calls at the bases.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot if you haven't done it.
It would take the pressure off.
Yeah, it's a lot if you haven't.
Just called a ball or a strike.
Yeah.
Now I got to look over here.
And there were 2 plays that you typically don't have. And they were both involved pickoffs at second.
seen it thrown in the ground. I've seen it thrown over their head.
Yeah.
Never seen it thrown to right center field.
No.
And he had some mustard on it, too.
Yes, he did. And again, look, he was trying to hold up, going, I don't have him, and then.
All right.
So who's leading off here? This would be Griffith. He led off the second with a double. Oh, that's right. He was at the plate when half the Gold squad was in on that rundown. So as Coffee pointed up, I didn't know we had a camera up here on the top of the podium. We go to the top of the fourth. In this game, it is 9-3. Cumulative score, the Navy leading the Gold. This is HCC baseball's fall series between the Navy and the Gold squads. Again, this Jim Delaney, we got Mikey Paris doing color analyst or analysis here in game 2.
I'd almost rather have it that way. So, but all right, man.
Give me some. So, all right, so we have one out. I'm not quite sure how that out happened. Next up, we have Antonio Rodriguez. He struck out looking back in the second. So we got 2-0.
The whole inning? To finish the inning? Yeah. I wouldn't throw him back out there, but yeah, you can finish it.
Right around there.
Rudy Gomez working his 4th inning.
I'm here for it.
That's a 4-pitch walk with 1 down. As Nico Montez will come up. He got a base hit and then got picked off. Back in the second. So Montez at the plate, Rodriguez at first. 1 out walk. Swung on, hit hard to left, drift a little bit.
I'm getting a little bit of wind right now.
A little bit. That's pulled in by Paulo Brassier. Left field. So that'll be 2 outs. Brassier is one of 3 players for the Gold whose jersey number matches their position number. I'm sorry. That's the geekiness.
That's a fine
Baseball
fact.
geek in me.
I, on the other hand, was number 9 because that's where I batted.
I was number 14 because I was a chubby little kid, and the higher numbers were the large and extra larges.
This is his last.
So we got Hunter Fitzgerald.
He's going to finish it. You should finish it.
His first pitch is a ball. Ooh. So it sounds like this will be Rudy Gomez's last inning for the Gold. He's going to be allowed to finish, and I think they had some pitch counts, set for these guys. We're not keeping track of that on our tablet or their scoreboard.
Analytics run the world, Jim.
Yeah. I think with Gomez will finish his outing with a nice play, nice athletic play to come off the hill and get Fitzgerald there for the 1-3. So we'll go into the middle of the bottom of the 4th. It is now the cumulative score is still 9-3 Navy, as they're going to attempt to get in 7 for this game. But we'll see what the Sun does. All right, so we're back here at New York Yankees minor league complex here in Tampa. Jim Delaney and Mikey Paris. Mikey Time making his debut on Stream Live Tampa, as this is game 2 of the fall series for HCC Baseball's Navy Gold Series. How it's done this week is cumulative runs scored. The Navy squad leads 9-3 as we were going into the bottom of the 4th for this game. And leading off for the Gold should be
What's the password, Danny?
the left fielder, Paolo Brassier. One of 2 players. Oh. Get more players from France. They bunt.
Hey. A few years behind on the Major League Baseball, so they're still when people used to bunt to score a run.
This right here is leading off the inning. Bunt to get on base. Even better. Bunt for a hit. So Neil Brassier, what I was saying was one of 2 players in the starting lineup for the Gold squad that are from France. And he falls behind 0-2. And they know where to come. Tampa, Florida. Rich baseball city and county. So HCC, Hillsborough Community College, is a two-year athletic program like other junior colleges in athletics, but it is a 4-year school, I believe. It might not be because it's not state, but a lot of the junior colleges around the state of Florida are 4-year academic, 2-year athletic. But HCC has a few campuses. There's a big one out in Brandon, the main one here on Dale Mabry here in Tampa, across from Raymond James Stadium, and we're adjacent to Ray J. Here at the New York Yankees minor league complex. The count is 2-2 on Brassier.
You don't want. No, I don't understand.
So he fouls that off. HCC Hawks. Breaking ball. Is a strike. Got to give the bow and arrow on that one. Called 3rd strikes.
Bent right around the plate, but got the call. It was coming back. I don't know if it made it back.
So yeah, Braden is a pitcher. That ball's hit up the gut.
Right back at you.
Right back at you. Be a base hit for Aguila. With Adrian Mella coming up. Adrian has the top returning batting average from last year. He was hitting .394 in the abbreviated spring, which seems like a decade ago.
No doubt, man.
With what everybody's been dealing with this year. So we got a 1-out base hit by Aguila. First pitch is in their first strike.
Got into that one.
That ball's hit deep in the left. Bounce up off the fence. Aguila's got wheels, and he is going to hold at 3rd. That is not. That looks like that is a pinch runner. Miguel Lariel. So he'll hold up at 3rd.
Turned on nicely and got the fat part of the bat right on it.
So I'll make it now 2nd and 3rd. That is Jared Wingo. Plain City High School. Now an HCC will come up with 2 runners in scoring position. This is a big opportunity here for Gold to cut into that Navy cumulative runs lead. So they're down 9-3 in the series. And Wingo has a chance to knock home 2 with a base knock. That ball cut up high and inside and caught a piece of the bat when Wingo was actually trying to avoid being hit. That's what you call an unfortunate strike. So we have 0-2.
Gold really use these 2 runs.
Oh, yeah. Ball misses. Wingo's another player with the higher stirrups. It's the rusty stop look. It's the only way I can think of it. I cringed. Nobody could see that. Mikey saw me cringe. I cringed like, ooh.
There was going to be some noise from a dugout one way or the other on that pitch.
I know I would have pulled the trigger. I don't know if it would have worked. Gets him with some high heat.
Old number 1.
That's it. Then we got Luis Menendez, number 9 hitter, coming up. See if he can pick Wingo up. As he comes up with runners at second, third. Gold team down 9-3 for the week. Again, cumulative runs scored in this series, the Navy Gold Series, HCC baseball fall series. Microphone's picking up everything.
Let's go, Lou.
Coach Lula Randy popping in on Twitter.
That's it. From the RandyGloves.com, little free shout out for him. We had Lou and Jarrett Guthrie, who's here today. He's still here somewhere. We had both of them on a show when we live streamed a show via Zoom back in the early part of the summer.
Those gloves are impressive.
Yeah.
Big time.
So Randy, HCC class of 77, watching on Facebook, it looks like. Appreciate his comments. And Rob Thompson watching, saying the coach next to the pitcher is going to get hit by the ball, or is it going to be on the call third strikes? No, we're messing with Braden. It's not an easy thing to do. As Menendez will pull that one down the left field line. He got handcuffed a little bit. So we got 2-2. As Mikey's getting a chance to see what Javier and I do behind this table. Spinning plates, juggling chairs, taming lions. We try to get to everybody. We'll check Twitter next. That ball's pulled into the hole. Short, deep short. Great throw, and they call him safe.
That was a great play in the hole.
It was a great play by the shortstop.
Now, gold shirt umpire.
I believe that was Antonio Rodriguez at short.
My eyes have been fooled before. but that was a very close play.
It was a very close play. So they will do a pitching change, probably got him to his pitch count through that at bat, and they let him finish that at bat. So Mitchell Leroy will come out for the Navy. As Menendez beats that infield hit out. Mella goes to third. Pinch runner Lariel scores. This will be lefty Brady McGarney. Interesting fact here. This is the odd stuff that Stream Live Tampa has. This pitcher is from Billerica, Massachusetts, which is the home of Tom Glavine.
Oh.
Another lefty, just like Brady McGarney.
I think he fields his position like Tom Glavine did, the
Let's see.
hockey style.
That's it. Yeah, he was drafted by the LA Kings.
That's right. He had more than one kick save and a beauty in his career.
That's it. Skate save and a beaut. So he'll come in, McGarney will come in here in the bottom of the fourth of this game, game 2. The Navy squad's up 9-4 for the week as they are tallying cumulative runs scored in the 3 games played this week. They played game 1 Tuesday, Navy leading 7-3 after that. They will play a certain amount of innings for each day. So today they're going to attempt to get in 7. I'm not quite sure they're going to do this. Looks like it's going down the same road as Tuesday. But they'll get 6 in, but maybe not. But we are here, game 2 of HCC Baseball Navy Gold Fall Series. As you're watching on Stream Live Tampa, myself, Jim Delaney, and we got the debut of Mikey Time. Mikey Paris is here.
Having a blast.
Yeah, we're having a blast. Watching some baseball on a late Friday afternoon. Cloud cover the whole game. So it's a beautiful day here in Tampa as it's the Navy Gold Fall Series for HCC Baseball program.
So, I, for one, have been very impressed with pitchers throwing strikes. I don't know how Tuesday was,
It's pretty good.
but these guys are throwing strikes. I don't know if we've had a walk tonight or what. We had the one-hit batter.
We had the one-hit batter, and there was one walk.
One walk
it was
earlier.
a 4-pitch walk, but that was it.
All right. It's before I started paying attention,
That's it.
before I put the headset on. All right. I'm in now.
You were keeping tabs on the first base umpire in the gold shirt because he's had a lot of.
I have to have a word with that
We had a
guy.
lot of. They're doing a great job. These are players
They are players.
that are umpiring, but there's been quite a bit of close calls in this game today.
Now, that's why umpires make the calls emphatically, because
Right.
then it's letting them know that's what it is.
That's right.
And so just hasn't had that part of it, but he's doing a great job.
That's it. So we get a ground ball third. That will, by McGarney comes in, was it 2 pitches maybe? Gets the third out as we'll go into the 5th at the end of 4. In this game, at the end of 4, the cumulative run score now is 9-4. Navy, as the Gold got 1 back there. They started the day down 7-3, so I guess they're down 2-1 in this game, but down 9-4 for the series. As I believe, we can't play music. right, so we're back here as we go to the top of the fifth in this game today. Navy leading the Gold 9-4 as Alex Cordero will lead off for the Navy. He led off the third.
With an absolute screamer.
Yeah.
Crushed to right center.
A new pitcher in for the Gold will be Jose Mendoza. Mendoza down here from the state of Indiana. He is a demonstrative looking pitcher.
He's got a little Troy Percival in him.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
When you pitch so hard your hat comes off, you're getting it up there.
Troy Percival, Mikey. We get the Tom Glavine reference from me. We get that Troy Percival. We've talked about Mike Hargrove. See who else we can just spontaneously say. Count goes at 2-1 on Cordero.
And thanks to Facebook, we know some people know those names that are out there.
That's right.
And my girlfriend is not saying who. From the couch.
That ball is nubbed down the third baseline, foul. At the end of the bat, so it goes at 2-2 on Cordero.
He's trying to keep it away from the big 2-4 as he should.
Notice the big 2-4 has some old school stirrups as well. Not the Rusty Staub type, but oh, and he gets him on the deuce.
Uncle Charlie saying hello.
Yes, I like it. Everybody watching Stream Live Tampa. Mikey Time has a Facebook presence that he will do Mikey Time Chronicles videos, random videos, and they are hysterical.
I've got a new series coming out, Jim. Because I didn't have any kids, but all my friends had kids, and they're growing up now. They're getting in relationships.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be Mikey Time's awful relationship advice. So be looking for that on Facebook.
There you go. I love it. I love it. Hashtag Mikey Time any day. So that's a base hit up the middle for Marlon Sanchez. 1 out single as we get Caleb Cali looks like will be coming in for Anderson. He'll take over the leadoff spot. Caleb going back to Cali. Had to say it. He's an FSU transfer.
Which unfortunately seems to be happening a lot these days.
And
Leaving the program in all sports, no doubt.
Except for softball.
Yeah, they're rolling.
Yeah.
I met the coach out at Ferg's.
Yeah?
They were here for a Rays game. Got a picture with the trophy. She was very nice.
In the Women's College World Series, 2018, I think. So Mendoza's got a runner at first. On the base hit by Sanchez. And pinch hitter now, Caleb Cali leading off. Or in the leadoff spot, I should say. Transfer from Florida State. Sanchez is going, throws a little wide. One of HCC's pitchers, Braden Lloyd, is serving as the umpire for home plate, but behind the bump, he had to hit the deck on that throw down to second. As it gets away, Sanchez will go to third with 1 out. It's 3-0 now at Cali as the Navy looks to add to their 5-run cumulative run lead for the week. Ooh, had good movement, caught the inside corner.
Be a hard pitch to hit right there. It's going to saw you off every time.
Especially 3-0, so now 3-1. Goes a deal. Ball's hit hard down third, off the third baseman's glove. He will turn around first, go into second, and in less than graceful fashion.
We're going to pause now to get a bulldozer to fill that hole in.
I don't want to give.
And I think we got that pretty good
How do I?
with the puppet master Javier Nunez switching camera angles. But that'll be a double off the glove.
No. Yeah.
That'll score a runner. They know it. So Callie will be at second after the double. 1 out. Catcher Cameron Vig up. Freshman catcher from Riverview. Streamlive Tampa is based out of the East Hillsborough County, South Shore part of Hillsborough County, so we always mention those high schools as often as we can, not to dismiss anybody else.
Brandon High School, class of 87.
That's it. Bloomingdale High School, class of 90. Javier was Gaither, 90, 95. On the short up. Great pick at one.
Great pick.
So, Finn's out. One runner. He goes third. Jose Fogancillo. A couple nice plays at short. Now up. Sunshine. Ronnie Bass. Cam Coakley, number 9. I have number 4 on my roster because I wrote down the wrong number. I couldn't read Javi's writing. That could be my mistake. But Coakley's been in the starting lineup. He is 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the first, reached on an error. He actually was one caught in that long rundown with half the Gold Squad getting involved in that rundown.
He's got the wheels.
Yeah. So he's got a runner at third, 2 outs. Swings at a high.
Hey, fast! I got it.
Do I need to teach you? Go, give me
Catcher did a fine job
Yeah.
finding the fence.
Dude,
You
doing
let
it
your infielder know that he did not have room to make the catch. That's how it's done.
More fundamentals from the French players. It's one of the 2 players from France. So Coakley now down 0-2 with a runner at third, 2 outs. As the Navy tries to add to their 10-4 lead. Pulls that one full. That's a really nice night turns into probably a beautiful, gorgeous night now. Friday evening here in Tampa for baseball.
And I will be on the causeway on the water.
Yes, Mikey will be. And that'll be even nicer on the water
It'll be
later.
beautiful tonight.
It's Friday the 13th.
Which happens to be my anniversary.
Ooh.
Isn't that hilarious? I couldn't make it up.
And Mikey's here.
No, we're going out.
Okay,
we're
good.
going
Okay.
tonight.
Gotcha. Hey, you want to go call a game? Stream Live Tampa. We don't want to get a phone call.
1-2. 1-2.
Hey, 1-2.
She's ecstatic I'm out of the house. Promise you that.
Oh, we're ecstatic that you're here. This is awesome.
1-2.
So now that we got Mike Paris doing a game, we got to get Todd Feist next.
Todd Feist will talk baseball with you.
Todd Feist will talk baseball, no doubt. And our goal is when we get to Saladino, is we get Mr. Saladino on. We were going to have all that happen for
Snake.
Saladino back in the spring before the world kind of came to a screeching halt. I'm sure we'll be slated to do the 41st Actually, it would be the 40th Saladino tournament and spring break coming up in the spring. But for now, we're here. HCC Navy Golden Fall Series.
Moved here in 1979, and the Saladino family was one of the first friends of ours when we moved here in '79.
Great
This
people.
Saladino tournament's been some of the best times of my life.
Yeah, great people.
Let's go.
They do a good job. That whole staff does a great job for Hillsborough County High School baseball, which is now at 28 public schools this year. So if they want to go with all 28, they can have 7 pools of 4 like they're, or 8, yeah, 7 pools of 4 like they used to do. Is that pitch? Sometimes the outside call looks like a strike.
Gonna work on his left hand, right hand.
That's right. It's a good experience for him. So Coakley's still up. Long at bat here. He's battling with a runner at third. Navy up 10-4. Full count. That breaking ball, he can't stay on top of it. Misses. That'll be a walk. Runners at the corners. Two outs here in the 5th in this game.
Hey, we got 2.
Is Jake Griffith will come up. He's 1 for 2. He had a leadoff double back in the 2nd. So Navy again up 10-4 in the week. Runners at the corners looking to extend the lead even more. They're on the top of the 5th of this game today. They're going to attempt to place 7, according to head coach Javi Miranda.
As the sun peeks from behind the clouds.
A little bit. It'll go right, like it was Tuesday, how we're angled here. It'll go right over International Plaza. Once it goes behind that hotel, it is all she wrote. We got 2-1. Is Jose Mendoza. He's faced quite a few batters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is batter number 6. So Mendoza versus Griffith.
Baby, fire me up, babe.
It was a hovering breaking ball, really high and inside. It was strange looking. He tried to wait on it and didn't hit it very hard, so that ends the inning on a weak grounder.
Sawdust City
Yeah,
in the old days.
that's it. So they get 1 run in that inning to go up 10-4 for the week. As we'll go into the bottom of the 5th of this game. Navy leads 10-4. Cumulative runs scored for the week in HCC Baseball Navy Gold Fall Series here at New York Yankees Minor League Complex in Tampa. Guess we're back here, bottom of the fifth. So we got a new batter, Wilbert Vargas, Eastlake High School. Leading off the fifth here for the Gold as they need to mount a rally, get back into the series. They're down 10-4. Getting cumulative runs scored. That's how they're going to determine a winner after tomorrow's Game 3. And we're in Game 2 at the Yankees minor league complex in Tampa. And Brady McGarney's starting his first full inning. He came in, faced the last batter in the last inning for the Navy.
In between innings, the coach for the Gold emphatically was telling the players to get on base. Any way you can, get on base. Comes out with a nice base hit right up the middle.
That's it.
The leadoff hitter.
Name of the game. Get on base. So they need to scratch and claw a little bit at a time here to get back into the series. Down 10-4. So they got to lead off. Ooh. Batter on with the base hit.
He might have
for
balked
Vargas.
twice on that.
Yeah,
Jim.
and that one move.
And then 2 balks. But he does have the Gold umpire over there, so he's
There it is.
perfectly okay.
This is Aaron Dolney. This is not Aaron. My roster says Aaron Dolney, but says that he's not a left-handed hitter. Who's that?
Yeah. Be a switch.
Yeah. Michael Moran. At all. Okay, so we got a left-handed hitter, number 28, that's up. We have no name.
Thought I heard
nothing.
Aaron.
I know, that's what I thought it would be too. No, you're good. It is Aaron Dolney. So if this is the actual Aaron Dolney, which it sounds like now, he just tagged it at a one-hop off the right center field fence. And Vargas will come in and score on that double.
You know when you hear no ping,
No,
it's perfectly squared
None.
up.
Yeah.
Perfectly squared up baseball.
So the cleanup hitter, Jose Fulgencio, will be up now with a double by Dolney. See pinch hit for Garcia.
That ball just exploded off the bat.
Yes, it did. Dolney is one of the transfers that Coach Miranda was telling me about. He transferred from University of Nebraska. Originally from a state that I don't mention. That state up north.
All right.
So we got one run in.
Harrison Ford.
That's it.
Landing the plane.
As we are real close to Tampa International Airport, especially the private jet area
So if I
on
do
the east side.
If I do a few more games, I'll get used to that. But
That's
that
right.
just freaked me out.
Oh, I love it. There you go. So this is 3 batters, 3. Ooh, nice diving play and the ball goes from right center back into right. Dolney will score after he had to hold up and maybe tag. So as you had noticed in between innings, the Gold manager had said, get on base. And they went single, double, triple. 3 at-bats in a row. So they got 2 runs in, now a runner at third.
Number 7 hits a home run. We have a cycle.
Kind of an odd cycle. I don't know if I've ever seen that if he does.
I don't think so either.
And 4 batters and they hit the cycle. So they hit McCarney pretty hard here in the 5th. Leadoff single by Vargas. Then an RBI double by Dolney. Both of them coming off the bench. And then that was an RBI triple by Fulgencio. One of the French twins will come up. Not really twins, but we're calling them that because they're the 2 players from France. They're for HCC. There's the big fella, Alex Cordero. He's listed at 270.
Listed.
Listed. Yeah. And good to see athletes. Good pitch. He's got a killer breaking ball there. So
After the little dust up with the umpire earlier, it kind of we had a little lull for a couple innings.
a little bit.
Everybody seemed to settle in, and not too much excitement, but now they just bust out.
Except our microphone somewhere.
All right. That's my win.
It's not either one of us. I think it's Javier moving something. Does he have a mic down there? Usually we put a mic right here. So, all that rumbling was one of our great mics picking up everything. I think it was actually Javier trying to move something. So situation now is we're in the bottom of the fifth this inning. It's 10-6 now for the cumulative run total. The Navy leading the goal. As the goal team is doing what their manager said in between innings, get on base. They went single, double, triple, 3 consecutive at-bats to lead off this inning with 2 runs in. First pitch from Cordero is way upstairs.
There wasn't any bleeders in those 3 hits either. They
No.
were squared up nice.
Base hit up the middle by Vargas, and then Tony hit a missile to right center. And Fulgencio hit one hard to right center that bounced away from the diving center fielder for a triple. So Bercier is now even 1-1, runner at third, no outs. Now he's down 1-2. He's really trying to get that natural cycle with that swing. Now he takes a 2-strike approach, shortens up on the bat, Joey Votto style. Cordero comes right in with the heat. Doesn't let him mess around.
Can't chase it up there. You're not catching up to that.
Cordero being a nuclear douche, and Bull Durham announcing his presence with authority. Now this should be L'Ariel. He pinch ran in the last inning and scored for Aguila. As I was looking away, did the ball get
Little league action.
Throw
Unfortunate.
back from the catcher was too high.
Tipped off his glove. It's
That's an error on the catcher. Safe.
And that's how this game is.
taken off.
It's a double to left, and he's going to try to stretch us into 3. And a juggle on the exchange by the shortstop. So what had happened was catcher made a bad throw back to the pitcher. Nonchalant.
The balls to the left are really going a lot farther than
Yeah.
the outfielders are still
The
thinking. I don't know
wind
if
is
the
kinda
wind is
blowing.
up there.
So the previous runner at third scored on an error from the catcher and a throw back to the pitcher. Next pitch, ball's hit right over the left fielder's head, and it's a triple for L'Ariel.
They had a shot of him, like you said, until that double clutch. They had a shot at him at third.
Yeah. That was awful aggressive. So Cordero will face Adrian Mella. Could be Adrian Mella. With runner at third, 1 out. 3 runs in already for the goal. Now they're only down 10-7. Ball's hit to deep center, and it's plenty deep enough for a tag and score. Zariel will tag, score. And
Just
it's
like
out.
that, we got a whole new ball game.
We got a whole new series. Exactly. So 4 runs in this inning.
don't know if I've seen a bat flip on a sacrifice fly before, but we had one right there.
Well, there's two things there. I'm not a huge bat flip person. I get it.
It's in the moment.
I like the fact. I like the fact that he did it knowing he just had a productive out.
I would think. I was
That was
hoping he would.
huge.
If he thought that's what it was, then I'm all for that bat flip. You gotta get to run it. You gotta get it running when he's on third with less than 2 outs.
No, I didn't see his reaction. I'm sure he was. Boy,
But
we'll
he ran.
And it sounds like somebody's running on our microphone. There's got to be copy over there.
Yeah, I think it's the umbrella.
All right, so now 2 outs. Cordero against Wingo. Jared Wingo, he was looking straight up at the clouds on that swing. As the Gold is now clawed back here. 4 runs in this inning. To only be down 10-8 for the series. It's Jared Wingo, former Plant City Raider. Ball goes back at us.
Let's go, we go. Come on. Right here, too. Let's go. Oh, yeah, good. I'm a Wingo.
Cordero gets Wingo on a swing. So 4 runs in that inning. Gold cuts the cumulative run total to 10-8 as the coaches are starting to look at the sky.
We're losing light quick, that's for sure. Try to go another half.
Looks like they're going to try to get. I think if they start, they're going to try to finish it, maybe. I don't know. It's tough. This is very similar to Tuesday.
It can get dangerous.
It can. So Wingo struck out. 4 runs there. So 10-8 as you go to the 6th. You're going to start the 6th inning as the sun is going down quickly. So our friend Jared Guthrie from 813preps.com is here, not actually working the game per se for himself, but he wanted to come out and watch and support.
Speaking of baseball fans,
Oof. No.
That's a great guy. The guy was covering baseball when I played.
Abner Doubleday.
Yeah. He might have invented it. Back when we used to have Easton bats.
As we were saying, our good friend Jared Guthrie from 813preps.com is here, and wanted to come out and take some pictures of us and help us out and stuff like that. So he's been doing that here and there throughout the game. So we appreciate Jared's support. He's a prominent member of high school baseball media in Hillsborough County. His first pitch swinging. It's a ground ball to short. As the Gold has now gotten within 10-8. a little mic issue there.
Microphone, not Mikey.
Mike, I was just going to say the same thing.
All
Not,
right.
not Mikey.
We're already getting our camaraderie down, Jim.
That's it, man. So Rodriguez led off this top of the 6th with a ground ball to short, and then Montez popped out the 2nd. So it'll be Hunter Fitzgerald, which is an odd way of
I was looking at that
spelling.
earlier.
I don't know if it's two families, a Fitz and a Gerald, and just happens to be coincidental that it's Fitzgerald, or
A miss key.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen it else. I mean, that's how.
That's how it is.
Yeah, and that's how it
That's
was
interesting. I saw that earlier.
on the original HCC roster. It's exactly how it was. So sometimes I hesitate when I say Fitzgerald. He's a transfer from Florida Southern. So we got 1-1 now. Top of the 6.
Shout out to an old friend, Todd Anthony, actually went to Florida Southern,
Oh, very nice.
Armwood High School.
That's it. Coach Lance Necro, head coach out there. Florida Southern, great school in the Sunshine State Conference out in Lakeland. Also, shout out to Mo Triner, about to start her first year as head softball coach at Florida Southern.
Is that right? Did not know that.
Deep ball, and then the wind takes that, as you had mentioned last inning about
The
the
jet
wind.
stream to left center and left field.
Gerald, the former Mock, now the HCC Hawk, and he is cherishing every moment of this home run trot. As he hits one high up into center, and the wind got that, but he hit that ball hard.
To the jet stream.
That's it.
That is not a small poke out that way.
No. Jet stream or not, man, he tagged that
That's
ball.
a
So,
long way.
so the Navy gets one back to now extend their cumulative run lead, total lead to 11-8. And Alex Cordero up. Another big hitter. He had a 3-run homer in the first game on Tuesday.
It's a big run to answer back after giving up 4.
Yeah. Yeah, it just kills the momentum a little bit. So another transfer to the program this year for Broward. Came up here to HCC. Coach Miranda texted me today, I believe there was 6 or 7 transfers this year.
What's the roster limit for these guys? Do you know?
There's 35 active. Because one team has 18, the other one has 17. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 that are on IR. One just hung up his cleat. So they had it at 40, if my math is correct. A number of things can happen after fall into spring. So we get a full count here on Cordero. 2 outs. This will be the last inning because Mother Nature's going to say so. That looks like he's strike 3. Cordero tried to sell it.
It's been a couple innings since we had a umpire controversy. So
That's a good call, though. So this will be the last half inning coming up. Bottom of the 6th here in Game 2, HCC Navy Gold Fall Series. The cumulative run total lead is by the Navy squad, 11-8. And as this will be the last half inning because the sun is going down over International Plaza, as myself, Jim Delaney, and the debut of Mikey Time. Mike Paris here on
awesome.
Stream Live Tampa. Absolutely. We always try to have buddies of ours come on, and Mike was following on social media and say, hey, you guys ever need anything, let me know, because he lives in this part of Tampa. So
and I love baseball.
absolutely, on any day, and then just being back at a ball field, a ball game, baseball game for Stream Live Tampa. It was the first time since, I believe it was March 12th, before Tuesday was the first baseball game that we've done since March 12th. We were at East Bay High School.
And it's just crazy to think about.
Doing the Sun Lake at East Bay game. And then the world came to a screeching halt. And then we're lucky to work the Florida Gulf Coast League College Summer Softball League down Lakewood Ranch for half the summer. So that was fun with those guys and all those teams. And they've added 3 more teams. They now have 10 for next year. They started with 7 this year. First collegiate summer softball league of its kind, amazingly enough.
So it's equivalent to Cape Cod League?
Absolutely, and that's exactly what they're trying to make that. That's the first one for college softball ever in the summer down at Lakewood Ranch.
I tell you, watching the Women's College World Series, it's just like watching a baseball game.
It's
They're that talented.
It's faster.
It's not. It used to be back in the day that softball was a pitcher, and you try to get 1 run.
Mm-hmm.
But these girls can hit, man. They're athletic. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a growing sport. That is off the end. That might fall. It does for Menendez to lead off as part of the 6th. As the goal is down 3 runs for the week, 11-8.
They're continuing their pressure.
Yeah, ever since that
A little pep talk.
that
Just get on base. Sounds simple.
is top-notch coverage by in his debut for Mikey Time.
Bartender ears hear everything.
That's right.
There's no doubt about that, folks.
It's awesome. So Menendez leads off with a single, kind of a flare to center. And this is
Ooh, big bender
catcher,
right there.
Catcher Fabian Kovacs facing Alex Cordero.
Lots of movement on that curve. Came right back with it.
Nasty. So Kovacs goes down swinging for the 2nd time today. So we get a runner at first. Should be Vargas. Wilbert Vargas.
Vargas.
From Eastlake High School, across the bay.
It was the anti-Newman on Seinfeld.
That's it. That's exactly it. Vargas. We not only opened up the Seinfeld door, we went deep with Bizarro Jerry episode.
No doubt. These guys are hitting machines all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, since the pep talk, now 1st and 2nd with 1 out. Uh-oh. We almost had a big uh-oh. So now,
Can't go anywhere if the guy in front of you doesn't go
that's it.
as well.
So now, University of Nebraska transferred HCC Aaron Doney, who had a double in that 4-run inning, last inning.
If you're going to transfer from Nebraska, Tampa's where you need to go, I
Go
would
to
think.
Florida. Yeah.
Come to Florida.
So Doney facing Cordero. Pulls it. Nice play by, that looks like Vig now at first.
Ball just over the bag.
Just over the bag.
Fair
steps
and
on
nice
one.
play.
Gets the runners over in the scoring position. We got 3 unassisted in the book.
That got to him quick, too.
It did. I mean, nice play over the bag. It's also be Fulgencio. We had a triple last inning. And this could be one of the last 2 at-bats for this game. Because there are 2 outs here in the 6th. That's 11-8 Navy for the cumulative run total for the week.
Big 2 runs.
Yeah, and they got 2 runs sitting there, 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs. Cordero will try to preserve a 3-run lead for the week. Fulton Sear. Another nice pitch. Yeah, just good base running, no reason. Unless it's really far away.
Yeah, you'd have to take a pretty good kick down the first base or third base side with this short backstop
You
here.
don't want to waste these 2 runs. These are important for the week total. So we go a little bit later. It's going to be interesting getting all the equipment down as the sun goes down. We've actually got a good process for that.
I'm in charge of putting the chairs up,
That's it.
and I got to get out of here.
That's it. You found the 3 and boom. Perfect.
They changing the signals up, you think?
I'll make sure they don't get crossed up. So what this one is, I don't know. Stalling for the sun to go down. Wait for the sun to go down.
Game!
My curve will look that much more impressive.
They do
with
not
less
score
light.
the last 2 runs due to darkness.
They're still okay. I'm looking at one of the cameras in front of us. It looks darker than it on there than it does here. I will say that to people watching. It's the only view I can see. It looks really pretty dark, but it's not that dark here in person. So we have 3 and 1.
Still light enough for me to strike out if I was playing.
That's right.
Oh, they walked him.
So they intentionally walk him just to set up a force at any base. So then it becomes interesting with Paulo Brassier now up with bases loaded. Tying run for the week is now at first. The closest. Oh.
And dare I say, the go-ahead run at the plate, Jim.
Now they wanted a walk from the gold side, or a balk. And Cordero called time, and it looked like he had started his motion. Yeah. So head coach Javi Miranda comes in and rules, hey, you didn't call time, you balked. So the runner from third scores.
Everybody else moves up.
That's it.
So they're
And
going to
runners
walk,
now go second and third.
walk this guy too?
Now the tying run for the week is at second. The leading run for the week is now at the plate. He almost did it again right there. Ball's in there. So it's 0-1. 11-9 Navy. So it was 10-4.
Sweeping curveball held up.
That's exactly what that is. Dennis Reyes. Remember Dennis Reyes? Denys, I believe. Built like Cordero, same type motion.
Right.
Middle reliever, probably played for a half dozen teams.
Say, if he had some time with the Twins.
I think so. That's what he reminds me of. Wow. Going deep into the archives.
The middle relief
We
trivia.
went to the
What night is that?
Mike Hargrove. Middle relief. I went too high. So 3-1 as the lead run for the week. Again, cumulative runs total scored. Total cumulative runs scored.
If you bring up Paul Ossenmacher, we're going to have a talk.
You just did. Yo. Paul Ossenmacher.
Yeah, pitched forever.
Yes. And that ball gets away from the catcher, and Murtha's going to try to score, and he does. It is now 11-10. And you can't tell me that these guys don't want to win. because most of the Gold squad came out of the dugout. So that looks like a mound visit.
Bro, get off the field.
Is that who that was that came on? Is that Schuler that walked out?
He's the coach.
Yeah. So Michael Schuler, who pitched in Tuesday's game, is the coach. He's one of the captains. He came out and make a pitching change again, with the sun going down even further. So 2 runs in this inning. It's now 11-10 for the week. The tying run for the week is now at third. And he got on. That was ball 4, right? He got on.
Yeah, it was over his head, yes.
So we got first and third now, 11-10. I don't know who this is coming in. So we had Mike Hargrove, Dennis Reyes, Tom Glavin. Who else did you? That's 4 names. You had said somebody else.
We did. I said Cecil, but it was Prince Fielder.
Prince, that's it. I can't see this number. 6, 5. This is Diego Ferrer.
6.
Oh, there we see. Of the Buck Stadium. Well, yeah, they do have it lit up. I think I heard them firing the cannons earlier when we got here.
Unlike Sunday night.
No. Wasn't
They
much
probably
of that.
they were just testing them because it's
They're
been a
in
couple
Carolina.
weeks. Yeah, we're on
yeah,
the
it has
road.
been. Yeah, they're in Carolina this week.
And no McCaffrey again. He hurt his shoulder this time, which does not bode well for Mikey's fantasy teams.
No, Mikey. So Diego.
So who's wrong? Hey, let's go, Diego. Let's go. Right now, baby.
So we have 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th.
The Gold team's fired up.
Gold is fired up. At the plate, we have Miguel Lariel came in pinch running. Scored one of the 4 runs in the last inning. So he comes up now with 2 outs, first and third. 0-2.
It always seems like a good idea at the time when you see that ball right up there. And then you're going to swing under it every time.
Oh, they try the old sneakeroo.
Seems like those two know each other from before.
Yes. So the Gold tried to tie the series up with a kind of a delayed steal. The runner took off before the pitch was even thrown. They tried to get caught in a rundown at first to get that runner to come on third. They threw home, got him out for the last out of this game. They got 6 innings in, but the Gold now is only down 1 run. It's now 11-10 as they'll play game 3 tomorrow as they tend to number 5. They try to score from third. Jose Fulgencio hit his arm on the catcher.
Well, Jim, absolutely
That's
great
it.
time.
Yeah, great time. And so we'll be back in the morning for a 10 a.m. First pitch, game 3. It's 11-10 Navy as Stream Life Tampa showing HCC baseball Navy Gold Fall Series here in Tampa.